like the cool blue light, 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 like the cool blue light.
Sandstorm, I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. You're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer.
intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, 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 move like the. Radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the sunlight. They said, don't fall. Don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run. Don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to week 3 of the Gsra UMP Modifieds. We are taking place here tonight at USA Speedway, a beautiful racetrack, mostly after the update that iRacing had in the beginning of the season. So I am super excited to kick off week 3 here tonight. As of right now, drivers meeting currently going on right now, and we have a great field of cars. About 23, 24 drivers on board here tonight. Like I said, everyone is currently off the track, so what a great field of cars we got here tonight. But currently waiting on a time to go. But as of right now, drivers meeting still going under and we are ready to kick off our qualifying. So qualifying works will be top 3 laps. You get 3 laps in qualifying for 5 minutes. Then go straight into your heat races. Then the heat races, the leader of course will have a go. Top 4 automatically make it. The rest will have to go through the consolation. Not too sure how many make the main. I can't remember how many go. So like I said, 20, 24, about 25 drivers now. So we got about 25 drivers here tonight, guys. So about a minute left here until we have to get ready for qualifying. But this should be a very fun night here tonight. Nothing really boring, to be honest. So it should be pretty fun. But let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know who you guys are cheering for. But currently qualifying is getting ready to go on top now. So currently drivers meeting just ended, so about here in any second now we're about to go into our qualifying. So of course everyone knows we'll hop on one person and stay on board with them for a little while. Tyler Bickford 2 for 2 so far for the first 2 weeks, winning here in GSRA. So hopefully we get a different winner here tonight, or you maybe see Tyler Bickford take another dub here tonight, make it 3 for 3 here tonight. But qualifying 3 minutes for 3 laps. Let's go on Tobin right here first. Tobin, the first car to go out, as I saw. Another fast driver. Keep your eyes out here tonight. Tobin running a 16 car. He's already getting into the wall, so not a good start for Tobin there. He's going to go in and get a fast repair, so we'll go on Jeffrey. Jeffrey Watt in the 93. He's out on a racetrack, the 66. Sorry, Jeffrey in the 66 machine. He's going to take his first lap right now down the backstretch into 3 and 4. He's going to hug the bottom. Track state did reset to 15%, so on the tacky side right now. First lap in for Jeffrey is going to be a 22.240 right now for Jeffrey, sitting P1 over Bickford. Bickford jumps up to P2. It's 22.486. Currently Bickford. Jackson Johnstone jumps onto the top of the charts right now too, as a 22.086. Second lap this time by for Jackson. See if he's going to be a little bit better. Jeff number 2, 22.199. Jackson lap number 2 for him. Is it going to be faster? 22.190. Tyler Bickford jumps up to the top now, 21.960. 21.960. Tobin as well up to second now with a 22.055. Jackson Johnstone third, 22.086 still. Bickford still sitting P1's currently. Last lap for him, slower, 22.074 on lap number 3. Tobin still is right behind him in second. Tyler Jackson right now P3, 22.078. Currently running right behind Tobin. Second lap for him is going to be a 22.372. 22.372. Taking his last lap. He's going to try to hug the very bottom right now. Jackson on the very bottom of the racetrack. First lap was a 22.078, and is this one going to be faster? I believe that is. It's going to be top of the charts for Tyler Jackson. 21.831. 21.831 for Tyler Jackson so far. Brandon Jones as well jumps up to the 13th. Derek 15th. Believe there is no one else qualifying, so let's take a look at your results real quick for us. Tyler Jackson P1 with the 21.831. Tyler Bickford second, Tobin third, Jackson Johnson fourth, and Jeffrey in the 5th position. So we got about 60 cars here tonight. So a great field for sure. But heat race number 1 is about to get underway. Let's get your grid set up for that, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 looks like this. 13 cars field, it's going to line up like this. Starting inside of row number 1 would be Tyler Jackson. On the outside of him would be Tobin on the outside. Inside of row number 2 would be Jeffrey Watt and Walker on the outside of him. Wyatt Walker on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 would be Adam Bardley and Chris Edwards on the outside of him. Inside row number 4 would be Brandon Jones and Derek Jester on the outside of row number 4. Inside of row number 5 would be Christopher and Kenneth Logue on the outside of him. Inside of row number 6 would be Chris Thibodeau and Donnie Thibodeau right beside father, son. And starting inside of row number 7 will be Nick Mason. Nick Mason tagging the end of the field here tonight. 13 cars, top 4 advance to the A main. Should be a pretty good one here for heat race number 1. 8 laps of distance. Currently waiting on one driver, Nick Mason, in the very back. No Nick right now, so. As I say that, he just pops up out of nowhere. So right now, like I said, Tyler Jackson sitting P1. Tobin right beside him. 2 fast drivers. Jeffrey right behind him, and Wyatt as well. So it should be pretty interesting and fun here tonight. Tyler Jackson's a lot of room for the pace truck, and Tobin's not giving any room. He's just up there right now, pacing. So take a look at Chris Thibodeau's wrap into 44, and the same thing for Donnie Thibodeau. We had a lot of people cheering for them last night, as we had an amazing 100 laps at Eldora, except for minus all the cautions we had. About 20 cautions last night in Apex, so it was a little bit of chaos there. So, but oh well, different league, different nights. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Jackson, Tobin, Jeffrey Wyatt's pacing the field here for heat race number 1. 2 heat races here tonight. Like I said, top 4 automatically go straight to the A. The rest are Consi. But here we go into 3 and 4. Tyler Jackson looking to take us green flag racing here tonight at USA Speedway, and we are racing here tonight for heat race number 1.
Green's out, green flag, green flag.
Heat race number 1 underway right now. Tyler Jackson holding off P1. Tobin right there in second. Wyatt still in P4. A couple cars in the back. I think Chris Edwards. A big pile up. Donnie Thibodeau involved. Adam, Chris, Nick, all involved there. What a big wreck that was. No caution. Wyatt still holding off P4. Here comes Brandon Jones right now. Brandon Jones up to 5th. Chris Thibodeau as well, working his way through the field. 6 laps to go right now. Tyler Jackson still holding off P1. Tobin right behind him. Everyone seems to be spread out after that little bit of an incident there, so right now 1, 2, 3, and 4 are looking pretty good, but don't count out Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones in a 15 machine, getting closer to the 85 of Wyatt. You might see some different lane changes going on in tonight's race. You never know. Tobin trying something different out of turn number 1 and 2. Loses a little bit of ground. He's about to get a car right in front of him with Tyler Jackson. Staying right there with him, Jackson holding the very bottom. Jeffrey still feels pressure from Wyatt. Wyatt trying to get up there to catch up to him. We got about 3 laps to go, coming into 3 and 4 this time by. 2 laps to go for Tyler Jackson. Double 6 up in the air for Tyler Jackson right now in the 8 machine. Jackson looking pretty good in the 1 and 2, staying on the bottom near the grass. Tobin right there sitting P2, pushes up a little bit, gonna lose the ground. Now he's gonna be 2 quarter length right behind Jackson. Now he's gonna push up the track. Here comes Tobin now a little bit. White flag waving for Tyler Jackson. Same thing, hugging the very bottom in the 1 and 2. Pretty much got this in the bag. Tyler Jackson in the 3 and 4, staying pretty clean off the wall. Slides up toward the middle, gain it right back. Give heat race number 1 to Tyler Jackson in the 8 machine. Heat race number 1 has concluded. Your top 4, Tyler, Tobin, Jeffrey, and Wyatt, all advanced. The rest will probably have to go through the consolation race here tonight if we have one. Heat race number 2 should be getting ready to get underway here pretty soon. Heat race number 2 looks like this. Here is your starting lineup for your 13 car field again. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Tyler Bickford, and outside of him will be Jackson Johnson. Out of row number 2 will be Jordan I'm not gonna name Jordan, I do apologize. And outside of him will be Aiden Lewis in the 55. Inside of row number 3 will be JJ and Adam Scott on outside of him, starting 6 here tonight. Inside of row number 4 will be Robert Eversole and Holden Anderson, and outside of row number 4. Inside of row number 5 will be Jacob Bildson and Ryan Walker on outside of him. Inside of row number 6 will be Jason Stevenson and Damian on the outside of him, and tagging 13th here tonight. And the inside of row number 7 will be John Walker in the inside of row number 7. So that's going to round up heat race number 2, your last heat race here tonight. Give me a second. I do believe I accidentally, yep, okay. Accidentally hit too many buttons at once. But currently, has been dominant here tonight, or not tonight, in GSRA. He's been pretty good for the past 2 weeks. They raced back-to-back wins. If he can get a good start here and start pole or outside pole, he can possibly get himself a good starting position for tonight's A-main, as well as the pace truck is going to go around one more time. Like I said, beautiful USA Speedway. I love the track so much. Definitely changed a lot. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another 8 laps of distance. And it turns 3 and 4 this time by. Bickford has control. And we are racing for heat race number 2.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out for heat race number 2. Tyler Bickford sitting P1. Jackson holding off P2. Jordan and Aiden going at it right now, side by side. Give Aiden Lewis on the top side right now to Scott Bloomquist car. Aiden takes P3. Jordan falls back to P4. Now look at JJ working the top. A little bit of contact there, and I believe Jordan got tight, super tight. Adam's going to take it to the inside now. Battle for 5th is heating up. Jordan right tucks in right behind Adam. Adam's going to try to push up there to field now. Here comes another couple Holden working his way through the field as well, trying to in the 17 machine. And Robert Eversole upside down in a 1 and 2 contact with somebody there. He's going to have to try to park it, hopefully get off the track. I'm not too sure what type of damage he has. Right now, Adam's still holding up 5th. JJ holding off that final transfer spot as he's getting closer to Jackson and Aiden. Aiden takes P2 away from Jackson, so Jackson's making some mistakes right now. Coming to 4 laps to go, Aiden Lewis and Jackson Johnstone battling out for P2. I believe Robert's still on the track. And I believe he just, no, he's right here. So 2 cars off the track, Holden and Jacob, both 2 cars off the track. Robert about to go a lap down here. Let's be coming to 3 laps, 3 and 4. Jackson still gaining a little bit closer to Aiden Lewis here. Aiden Lewis holding him off pretty good. Aiden's gonna hit the berm down low, get a little bit scrubblous right there. Side by side, Jackson looking for P2 now. He's going to throw it into 3 and 4. Slider on Aiden. Aiden sees it. Crossover move. Possibly here comes Aiden now. Side by side coming out of turn number 4. Give Jackson P2 right at the line. Cuts him off just a little bit. Lap car involved now. Side by side. Aiden Lewis not giving up. JJ also caught up to your Aiden Lewis and sitting P3. Now a good battle is going to heat up here for P3 as Tyler Bickford takes the white flag this time by Jackson. Aiden Lewis sitting P3. He's going to hug the bottom a little bit, kind of get closer to Jackson. JJ going to pick to the inside of Aiden now in the 3 and 4 slider here. Come from the 21 of it. JJ, he's got it out of turn number 4. Stay down low, side by side, coming to the line. Give JJ P3 at the line. What a good race for heat race number 2 that was. So here is your results from heat race number 2. Tyler Bickford comes in P1, Jackson 2nd, JJ 3rd, Aiden Lewis 4th, and the rest will have to go on. John Walker, I believe, is a no-show, or he was a little bit late. So B main, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 18 cars. I'll do your lineup first before I tell you who goes out. Inside of row number 1 will be Brandon Jones. Outside of him will be Adam Scott. Inside of row number 2 will be Christopher and Jason Stevenson. Outside of him, inside of row number 3 will be Chris Thibodeau and Jordan. And inside row number 4 will be Derek Gsra. Sorry if I say your last name wrong. And Ryan Walker on outside of him. Inside row number 5 will be Kenneth Logg and Damian outside of him. Inside row number 6 will be Nick Mason and Robert Eversole. Inside of row number 7 will be Adam Bradley and Jacob Wilson on outside of him. Inside of row number 8 will be Chris Edwards and Holden Anderson. And tagging the end of the field inside of row number 9 will be Donnie Thibodeau and John Walker on outside of him. 18 cars for your B main tonight. 12 laps of distance for your B main. We'll try to figure out consolation 12 to the feature. So 12 to the feature here tonight, guys. And Chris Thibodeau was supposed to start 5th. No, he's there. Okay, so I'm not too sure. I thought I just saw you disconnected. My bad. So 17 cars on the field. Top 12 make it. And 5 people will go home here tonight. Like I said, John Walker is currently sitting out. Like I said, I'm not too sure if he just missed the deadline before they went green or after qualifying. So not too sure, but right now 17 cars, top 12 make the A main. We'll keep our eyes on that for a while. This should be interesting. 12 laps here tonight. Brandon Jones, Adam Scott, Christopher, Jason, your top four going to take us into 3 and 4 this time by. We are getting ready to go green here tonight for your B main, and we are racing here tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
And a terrible start right there on that one. Not too sure what happened. A lot of people towards the back already. Still trying to find their line. Everyone fighting towards the back. Right now, Kenneth holding off that final transfer spot. And the 22 is going to get loose in the car upside down. In a 3 and 4 to 3 car upside down of Chris Edwards. He's going to pull off the track. Kenneth Logue, oh my god, battling with Donnie now. Donnie holding off that final transfer spot. Contact. Donnie in the wall. Kenneth not too sure what's going on. Donnie has P1. Brandon Jones still up front leading this field right now. Christopher and Adam about to go at it for P2. Adam's going to peek to the inside. Not going to get him yet. In the 3 and 4, Adam's still there looking for that more. Jason Stevenson sitting P4. Chris Thibodeau falling back pretty bad right now. He's down to 10th right now as 11th and 12th is catching up right now. Holding off that final transfer spot is Holden Anderson. Anderson right now in that final transfer spot into tonight's A main. We'll go back up here to P3 for Jason Stevenson. Feels the pressure coming from Jordan. Jordan in the 5 machine lurking in the back. He's going to peek to the inside, almost contact, not going to get it yet. Jordan right there, not giving up, staying pretty dominant towards the middle and the top. Brandon Jones sees his lap car in front of him, first lap car of the night. The 23 of Nick Mason right in front of your leader as Christopher caught the wall coming into turn 3. That's gonna let Adam get around maybe side by side coming into 1 and 3 and 4. Not gonna get it. Adam falls back. Mason goes down low, almost takes out your leader. Brandon Jones gets away. Mason trying to hold that car together, and he's gonna collect the wall. Upside down for Nick Mason in a 3 and 4. More contact. Robert Eversole as well. Contact sitting P9. And he's got some major damage to that 11 car. Chris Thibodeau getting a little bit closer. Holden still holding it off right now. Coming to 4 laps to go. The only person to get around Holden will be Kenneth here. Kenneth Logue is trying everything in the 26 machine to get up there. Brandon Jones, Christopher still 1 and 2. Adam still P3. He feels the pressure from Jordan now. Jordan finally gets around Jason. Now he's going to set his eyes on Adam here. 3 laps to go. Christopher is going to send it down low side by side with Brandon. Brandon takes it right back out of turn number 2. Jordan and Adam going at it. Jordan staying pretty glued to that cushion right now. Like I said, I was talking to some of these drivers earlier, and I told them that maybe the middle of that racetrack is going to be where it is tonight. As you can tell, that's where Jordan's running, where he feels comfortable in that 5 machine. He's going to take a peek to the inside of Adam now. 2 laps to go. Jordan looking for one more spot to get into tonight's A main. More people in the wall. Holden still holding off that final transfer spot. Side by side for P3. We'll go up here. Battle for the transfer spot right now. Kenneth Logue right there side by side. White flag is waving. We'll stay on board here with Holden Anderson as he battles out for the final transfer spot. Kenneth trying everything. He's going to go to the top of the racetrack. Holden down low in the 13. Here comes Kenneth down the back stretch side by side. He's going to look for a slider here in a 3 and 4. He's going to get tight, push up, not going to get it. Still side by side coming out of turn number 4. That final transfer spot into tonight's A main. What a race that was. Brandon Jones, Christopher, Adam, Jordan, Jason, Derek, Adam, Ryan, Robert, Chris, Donnie, and Holden all advance into the rest to tonight's A main. The rest have to go home early tonight. So we got our warm-ups here right now. So we'll pull up our timer and go on board with a couple of drivers as I take a break, get something to drink real quick, guys. And we'll be back for tonight's A main 20 laps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, it is time for tonight's A main 20, 30. Might have made a change. I thought it was 20 laps. So 30 here tonight. Should be a very long race here tonight. But here we go. 20 cars starting the grid here tonight. Outside row number 10 will be Holden Anderson on outside. Inside of him will be Donnie Thibodeau. Outside of row number 9 will be Chris Thibodeau and Robert Eversole. And inside of him, outside of row number 8 will be Ryan Walker and Adam Bradley on the inside of him. Outside of row number 7 would be Derek Jester and Jason Stevenson on the inside of him. Starting outside of row number 6 will be Jordan, and then inside of him will be Adam Scott. Outside of row number 5 will be Christopher and Brandon Jones on the inside of him. Row number 4 will be Aiden Lewis and Wyatt Walker. Outside of row number 3 be JJ Crowley. Sorry if I say your name wrong, JJ. I'm pretty sure I'll probably talk to you tonight. And on the inside of him, free Wyatt. Outside of number 2 will be Jackson Johnstone and Toby Neef on out inside of him. And your front row looks like this. Your defending champ right now, back to back for 1 and 2. Tyler Bickford on outside, and tagging the pole here tonight will be Tyler Jackson. So 30 laps for Tyler Jackson, the 8 machine. Let's see if he can get it done here tonight in GSRA. 20 cars, very fast drivers, like I said. I believe Bickford actually went to the back. Maybe an EOL for Bickford. Yep, so Tyler Bickford receiving an EOL. He's in the back, and I believe somebody else as well. I believe that's Holden in the back. No, I'm not too sure who that was. So Bickford's in the back, so that's going to change it up right now. But Tyler Johnstone, Toby, and the 21, the JJ, your top 4. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into turn 3 and 4. We are ready to go green for 30 laps here at USA.
Green, green, green.
30 laps on board right now. Tyler Jackson sitting P1. Bickford falls all the way, and a big wreck already. Oh my god, what did I just listen to? JJ involved Christopher. Mostly the entire field on that one. So let's take a look here and see who was on. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. We're on board with JJ. JJ caught in the back of Jackson there. Kind of got him scribbly right there. One person all the way down in the field. Comes back up into Jackson, up into JJ. And JJ sideways as he's getting pushed by Aiden. Aiden nowhere to go. He's sideways. Nowhere. Yeah, it's just 3-4 wide right in front of everyone. And everyone's hitting the wall. Luckily, everyone actually managed to check up. That's what you're supposed to do. Check up. And avoid the wreck. But big wreck to the start of this race already. I still don't understand why I am hearing everyone. I have it off. It makes no sense to me right now. iRacing is so bugged. But I believe we are on the green here. Tyler Jackson looking to get a good start here once again. Green flag back out.
Green, green, green.
Jackson up front. Tobin looking for P2. Slider on Jackson. Jackson's going to be forced 3 wide with Jeffrey. Jeffrey to the inside of Jackson Johnstone. Johnstone falls back to P3. P4 now as well. Jeffrey gets a little bit tight on the bottom. Pushes up. That's going to let Jackson run around now on the top. Brandon Jones, your B main winner, already up into the top 5. He's currently looking for more. He's up to P4, looking to get around Jeffrey now. He's taking P4 down the backstretch, setting eyes on P3 at Jackson. Jackson's got to go down low. Brandon Jones up high. Jones looking comfortable on the racetrack. Jackson still up front leading. Tobin second. Tyler Bickford sitting 12th right now. Couple cars. I'm hearing people flipping the backstretch. It looks like Donnie was flipping, but he keeps it rolling. That car is definitely totaled. He's going to try to pull it into the pits here and hopefully keep us green. He got it into pits. He's going to try to carry it there, get his fast repair. Tobin's still trying to run down Tyler Jackson. Jackson Johnstone holding off that P position. Everyone's still falling back just a little bit. Brandon Jones, the only one to move up so far. He's looking pretty good in the 15 car. Brandon Jones all over the back end of the 21 to Jackson Johnstone. Johnstone feels the pressure coming. We can tell up front as well. Tobin right behind your leader, and yellow is out. And it's going to be, it looks like, on Robert Eversole. Maybe early contact. Took him about a whole lap. So contact with the wall. Then goes down low. Might have broke on the wall. He's just going to slide up the track. Yeah, right there. Big hit for Robert. Front end might be damaged there. He's going to stay down the back stretch on the wall. People right behind him. Yeah, that front end's broken, as you can tell. People trying to avoid him. Yeah, so that one's going to be on Robert. Let's say that he is out of here. But all eyes up front. Tyler Jackson controlling the field still. Once again, he led almost 8 out of 30 laps here tonight. Tobin right behind him, finally getting some ground on him, and this is going to let Brandon Jones get in the mix now. Brandon Jones from your B main, the winner, all the way up to P4, battling with Jackson. Jackson sitting P3, Jeffrey sitting right there in 5th. Bickford finally worked his way up into the top 10 already. But here we go into 3 and 4 once again, and we are ready to go green here tonight again. Green flag waving for your feature here tonight again.
Green flag, green flag.
Tobin with a great start. Brandon Jones to the outside right away. Brandon looking to the outside of Jackson. Jackson's going to come up, cross underneath, 3 wide, first, third. Jeffrey right there. Brandon Jones going to slide her into 3 and 4. Jackson has to go up with him. Jones pushes up heavy right now, still 3 wide for second. Or third, sorry. Great battle for P3, looking pretty good. Jackson Johnstone now trying to get around Brandon Jones. Jones somehow worked his way out. He's going to try to set his eyes on your front 2. Tobin get a little bit superior leader. He is glued to the back end of Tyler Jackson. Jackson, no, he's there. He cannot make a single mistake. If he makes one mistake, that's going to let Tobin get around as he disappears for a second. And yellow is out. Chris Thibodeau in the pits. Take a look to see what happened to Mr. Thibodeau here. In the 44 machine, he was up there pretty good. Just maybe not the track for him in the UMPs. He's going to take it to the outside. More cars in the back already. I think he just lost it there, or I think he might have just lost it. Maybe something has happened in his real life and had to go do something. So, yeah, Chris Thibodeau is currently out. Still got about 20 laps to go. One to go this time by. down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Tyler Jackson looking to take his green flag once again. And we are back underway for tonight's 30-lap A-main here tonight at USA.
Green, green, green.
Brandon Jones with a great start. He's going to take his nose right there with Tobin. Tobin right there. Jackson in the
Yellow
wall.
flag is out.
And early caution. Early. No one really sideways or broken. I think that was way too early of a caution. Maybe on a start. Maybe a caution on the start. Not too sure. But that's definitely going to save Tyler Jackson now. So currently waiting to see what these guys are doing. Not too sure where the pace stroke's at. I think the pace truck might be already in the 1 and 2. I don't even see it. There it is, down the backstretch. We're 1 to go. And
Hang on, we're not going
yes,
green.
thank you. I wish I had my. I was gonna throw, and I don't even have my steering wheel connected. Oh man! But I think Tobin was received an EOL for that. So Tobin goes to the tail end of the field. That's gonna put Jackson 3, 4th now. So strange call on that part. Like I said, not too sure what the caution was about. Maybe it was because of Tobin getting in the back of Jackson or something there, or just terrible bad restart. But Tobin receiving an EOL for that, I believe so. Early caution, my guess. They kept it going. Could have been a this whole racing deal, but it's not my league. I'm just here to stream. Here we go into 3 and 4, getting ready to go green once again. Tyler Jackson taking us out of number 4. We are racing once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Brandon Jones slept on the start a little bit. Jackson's right there to the inside of him. Tyler Bickford all the way up from the back. He's into the top 5. Jones trying to get up there with Tyler now. Jackson Johnstone trying to hold him off. Bickford side by side with Wyatt now. Wyatt holding off P4. Tyler Bickford in 07 looking pretty good right now. He's going to take it down low in a 1 and 2. Side by side with Wyatt. Wyatt Walker on the top of the racetrack now. Jackson's going to go down low probably to feel what Bickford's running. Bickford right now sitting comfortably in P5, and he's still side by side with Wyatt. Now he's going to possibly take it into 1 and 2 side by side. Bickford has P4 so far. Looking for more. Side by side with Jackson now for P3. Tyler Bickford from the tail end of the field up to P3 for Bickford in 07 as we come to 16 laps to go. Tyler Bickford on the move here tonight. Wyatt falls back just a little bit. Jeffrey closing in a little bit following Bickford's line. And yellow. Jason damaged right here, and JJ as well. A couple of drivers involved on this one. We'll take a look back here. Let's take a look here on Jeffrey here. Or Jason, sorry. Oh, enter 1 and 2 just way too early. Caught the front stretch wall. Tobin nowhere to go. Tagged him a little bit. And JJ, same thing, nowhere to go. Try to save it. Tagged the wall. Broke the front end there. And I believe that was... No, that's not Donnie. Who is that in 98? Ryan Walker. Ryan and Donnie somehow managed to not continue that. So that's awesome on their part, avoiding. So Tyler Bickford up to P3 right now as this is a restart. Not 10 laps under yet. So it's still going to be doubled up. Tyler Bickford in the 07, like I said, a guy who's been pretty dominant so far in this league. First week wins, second week wins, and he get a back-to-back-to-back win here tonight again. So let's see if he can go 3 for 3 here tonight. Tyler Jackson, Brandon Jones, Tyler Bickford, and Jackson Johnstone top 4. Jackson in the 3 and 4, green flag about to go underway once again, and we are racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out, Bickford up to second, pushes up, not what he wanted to do, he's going to get tight. Side by side for P2, Brandon Jones takes it right back down the backstretch. Bickford down low right now, holding the bottom. Brandon Jones right there. He's going to slide up. Slider for second. Jones right back underneath of him. Side by side for second. Give Bickford second at the line, though. Tobin also on the move in the field. He's up into the top 10 once again. He's rolling the bottom. Contact door. Bickford all on the move right now. Does he have enough laps to get up there and past Tyler Jackson? Jackson right now leading almost every single lap here tonight. Still looking pretty good. Brandon Jones holding off that third position to Jackson. Tobin and Jordan going at it, still side by side. Jordan gets up a little there, tight. Couple people down low, couple people on top. We'll stay right here. Now he's going to battle with Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis on the top of the track. Walker trying to get around Jackson Johnstone, going down low, tight into the little grass patch there. To 01. Adam also on the move. Jeffrey still trying to get around these guys. Ten laps to go. Wyatt taking a peek to the inside of Adam right now, side by side. Jeffrey down low, peeking. Adam had a nice shot on Jackson on the top side, bunched up, everyone checking up a little bit. Tobin right there. Man, we got about a 7-car battle for just P4 right now, cooking up here with under 10 laps to go. And Tobin upside down, heavy wreck. Turns 1 and 2 for Tobin. Big wreck, upside down in the 1 and 2. Is not looking too good right there in the front end as you see sparks coming out. Try to watch it here real quick. Like I said, everyone kind of checked up there. Then Aiden Lewis, oh, just some contact there. Got in the inside of him actually. Weird. Then upside down goes Tobin, so Tobin upside down on that one. So he's going to go in the pit to get his fast repair. So Tyler Bickford up to second now. This is probably not what you wanted to see for Tyler Bickford actually wanted to see a caution. Tyler Jackson didn't. We're going to be single file though. Tyler Jackson led 23 out of 30 laps here tonight. One to go this time by single file. They're going to enter down the backstretch, coming into 3 and 4. Does Tyler Bickford have anything left in that car to get around Tyler Jackson? The battle of the Tylers all depend on this one. Bickford wants to go 3 for 3. Is Tyler Jackson going to let that happen here tonight? We're into 3 and 4 this time by Jackson looking for green, and we are racing once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Jackson defending, holding it on the bottom. Brandon Jones going to go straight to the top of the racetrack. Both cars, both Tylers down low. Bickford trying everything in the 07 machine to get up there to pass him. They're both going to slide up here in the 3 and 4. Jackson still holding the lead. 7 laps to go for Jackson. Adam on the move as well in the 01 machine. He's going to get around Jackson Johnstone finally. Adam up to P4, looking for more. He's going to try for Brandon Jones. Bickford gets a little bit closer to your leader. Right now, Tyler Jackson putting in faster lap times than anyone on the track. Last lap time was a 23,300 and Bickford 23,375. Held by the speed a little bit. Something a little bit different from Tyler Jackson now. Bickford as well, trying something different.
Yellow flag
and yellow, yellow, yellow. Big wreck. Wyatt Walker upside down in the front stretch. And Ryan as well getting involved on that one. With 5 laps to go. A big wreck. Take a look right here. Wyatt. We have to go back and take a look. Exiting turn 4. He has the run. He knows he's there. I think Aiden Lewis just kind of came up short just a little bit. Came up too much. Tagging Wyatt there. Aiden and Wyatt get together. Nowhere to go for Adam Scott and Tobin again. Oh my God. Tobin involved in a big wreck. And that's how it rates right there for Wyatt. He's going to get upside down in a 1 and 2. Big wreck with 5 laps to go. Tyler Jackson, I thought at first he disappeared. Still leading this race, lap 27 out of 30 laps here tonight. Coming to 4 laps to go. 1 to go. Bickford had a chance. Brandon Jones sitting P3 as well, still there. Don't count on Adam. Adam in P4, he's worked his way through the field. But here we go into 3 and 4. Tyler Jackson looking for green out of turn number 4, and we are racing for 4 more laps here tonight.
Green's out, green flag, green flag.
Jackson off to a great start. Bickford slept on that start a little bit. He's going to try a little bit something here different now. He's going to go to the top in 1 and 2. Try to carry momentum down the backstretch into 3 and 4. More cars in the back contact. You can hear on the wall. Bickford down low. Here comes the 07. Going to gain a little bit closer. Adams going to peek to the inside of Brandon Jones. Jones for P3 still. Side by side. Here comes Jeffrey as well. Adam takes P3 away from Brandon Jones out of turn number 4, side by side still. Adam down low, running the tacky area. Give P3 to Adam at the line. 2 laps remaining for your leader, Tyler Jackson. They're 3 wide for P3 back here. Jeffrey involved. He's staying to the bottom. Adam, he's went back to the middle to the top of the racetrack. Jeffrey's going to battle with him for P4 now. Good battle throughout the field right now, guys, but it's all eyes up front. Tyler Jackson's gonna break Bickford's win streak here tonight into 3 and 4, pretty clean. And Tyler Jackson will end up winning here tonight for week USA Speedway. Tyler Bickford 2nd, Brandon Jones 3rd, Adam 4th, maybe Adam 4th, we'll see. Adam, I believe, finished 4th. No, Jeffrey ended up finishing 4th, Adam 5th, Jordan 6th, Derek 7th, Jackson 8th, Christopher 9th, and Tobin in that 10th position. We'll be right back, guys. We'll be interviewing your top 3. So bear with me as I get ready to bring those guys in. Give me a second real quick, guys. So waiting on Brandon Jones to hop into the interview room. So right now, no Brandon Jones, but we're bringing Tyler Bickford, your P2 finisher here tonight. Hey, Bickford, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you almost got it done, almost 3 for 3, but Tyler Jackson ends up breaking that streak. Take us back to what you could have possibly done a little bit different here tonight at USA to maybe get the win.
Maybe just save a little more tire. That's what really hurt me on that last caution. I had nothing. He probably had twice the tire I had, but it was just keeping my nose clean for the most part, missing all the big wrecks and whatnot.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely trying to avoid the wrecks, mostly on that first caution. Or I'm not too sure where you even went around. I saw you check up, which most people usually don't, as we probably watched last night's stream. um, man, I'm currently lost what I was gonna say right now, but definitely tire wear, definitely a big thing. Feature EOL, was that because you won back to back, or was it just to serve a penalty from last week?
I believe they reviewed the incident with me and T-Jack and deemed it the pilot my fault, so I got the EOL for that.
Okay, okay. I was making sure on that because I knew you were supposed to start second, and I saw you go to the tail end of the field. I did not know what the call was on that, so good to know on that. You know, you can't complain. I believe you're still in first place in points no matter what after this night. So congrats to you on coming in P2 here tonight. Before we take off, Tyler, anybody on the car you want to thank?
First and foremost, I gotta thank you for the broadcast and GSRA for putting it on. It's always fun racing. Um, Midwest Sim Sports, CFM, Aces Nate Designs, and anybody else on the car. They know who they are, man.
All right, well, Bigford, like I said, congrats to you on finishing P2 here tonight. Then we'll see you again next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was Tyler Bickford finishing P2 here tonight. Let's bring in Tyler Jackson, your winner here tonight. Hey, Tyler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, congrats to you on breaking Tyler Bickford's win streak, getting a win here tonight. Congrats to you. Take us back to how you got it done here tonight.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks we've been pretty good in early in the night, I just seem to fall off in the slick. I'm not really used to these cars at all. It's probably I ran one series maybe 6 years ago, and I really haven't been in them since. So I'm trying to learn the car. Somehow we got something figured out early in the night. We're always good in practice and the heats, and just when it slicks off, I really don't know the racing lines of the tracks yet. Kind of use some of my street stock experience to kind of guess where the track's going to go. Really had no idea if it would go top dominant tonight in the feature, but yeah, we were kind of just cruising there and trying not to spin our tires much off the corner, and then Tobin got us on one of those restarts and jacked us all up. And luckily, they threw a caution. They probably threw it too early, but for my sake, it saved me a ruined night. We probably would have been in like 10th, and at a track this narrow, you don't want to be back in that hornet's nest. And yeah, these cars are just super strange. They kind of remind me of jet skis. If you let off the throttle before you get the car turned, they don't want to turn. They just push. They push straight to the wall. So it's completely opposite of the street stocks I run. Those you kind of just ease off in the gas, and then the car turns itself. Where these, if you're not in the throttle deep into the corner, it'll push. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And yeah, the only reason we beat Bickford is he start last. But if we ever get his speed in the feature, I'd be pretty happy. But all in all, we've had a good start to the season, 3 top 5s, and yeah, just learning every week. Like I said, it's weird because normally I'm better in the slick than I am in the wet, so it's everything's opposite in this car, but we're learning as we go.
Oh yeah, 100%, Tyler. I mean, you definitely look pretty good out there, leading all 30 laps. Yeah, a little bit of incident there with Tobin. The caution definitely did save you. All I can say, congrats to you, Tyler, on getting the win here tonight at USA Week 3. Before you take off, anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, thank you for the broadcast. First of all, thank Jackson for running the league, and yeah, we got Selena 52 truck stop on the car. DWR Racing, they run the street stock league on Wednesday nights, and actually I quit racing there to come race these. So if anyone's watching and likes street stocks, it's the best league around. They just added the 110 horsepower, and they're a lot of fun, is what I'm hearing. On the paint scheme side, Josh Patterson, JPAC Graphics, he's about 1/2 the price to 1/3 of the price of everybody out there. And by looking at my car, you can tell he does quality work. So look him up on Facebook if you need a paint. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Awesome. Well, like I said, congrats, Tyler, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you.
All right, well, no Brandon Jones, so only your top 2 we got to interview, but we ain't going to complain. What a great night of racing that was. Yes, cautions kind of, got involved there. Lap cars, not so much. A lot more chaos towards the back of the field, but you know what? Still put on some pretty good racing here tonight, and that's going to end it up here for Week 3 as we get ready for week number 4. Next week, we're heading into, let me take a look real quick for you guys. Not too sure where he has the schedule at. Okay, right here. So week 4. Alright, so we're going to be back at another very long track. We're going to be at Williams Grove for week 4. Then week 5 will be at Houston. So a long track and into the short tracks for the next 3 weeks. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the racing here tonight. I definitely did, and we'll see everyone again next week for week number 4 at Williams Grove. Have a great night.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to these So when I was falling, you moved the clouds to stop me.